Rose, and welcome to Daily 5 Reading. This morning during Community Circle, we read 2 books. Daslin, we read a fiction story and a nonfiction book. I want to know the difference. Gregory, what does fiction mean?
Fiction means that it isn't real.
That it isn't real. Very good. Piper, fiction means it is
Not real.
not real. It's make-believe. It's fake. It's fantasy. Good job. Put your hands down. If a book is nonfiction, Judah, what does it mean?
Real.
Real what? What's it teaching us? What's a nonfiction book teaching us? Remember the word we used? Eli?
Facts.
Facts. A nonfiction book is giving us facts. It's teaching us something, okay? It's teaching us about something. Well, I have a book to read to you today called Oh, What a Mess. It's written and illustrated by Hans Wilhelm. I want you to just look at the picture. Aiden, when you look at the picture, do you think this is a book that's going to give us facts about pigs, or do you think it's a story? It's fiction, it's fake, it's make-believe. Serenity, can pigs climb on a ladder and paint?
No.
Eliza, can pigs draw? Oh, excuse me. It's not painting, it is cleaning, excuse me. Eliza, can pigs draw on a wall?
No.
So the picture lets us know that this book is going to be a fiction story,
And they can't eat apples.
and it's about
They
pigs.
can eat apples. Fiction or no?
Oh, what a mess. As I read this story about Franklin and his family, I want you to think about change. I want you to think about change. Franklin and his family change throughout the story. And I want you to really think about how they change. Most of the time, Franklin was alone. He would have liked some friends, but he never invited anyone home. Why? Well, the truth is, Rowan, what do you think?
Because they make messes
Okay.
and toys can eat tricks like that.
Yes, look at all the mess. The truth is, Frank was too embarrassed.
Like
His-
Santa.
His family was very lazy and very messy. They never ever cleaned up. They didn't sweep, wash dishes, or make their beds. They only took baths once a year, and only then if it was absolutely necessary. The house was so messy it was even dangerous to walk around. Franklin was always slipping on toys that hadn't been put away. Someone in the family was always sick or hurt. Franklin's parents didn't seem to care very much. They spent most of their time sleeping.
And be lazy.
They were kind of being lazy, weren't they, Rowan? Every morning, Franklin got up early for school. His brothers always overslept. Then at the last minute, they would wake up and follow Franklin to school without washing up or eating breakfast. So here's Franklin doing all of his morning chores, and here are his brothers getting up late. and dirty. They are. There are flies around them, and they do play in the mud. At school, the teacher made Franklin's brothers sit apart from the other students. They were simply too dirty and smelly, even for pigs. Franklin often wished his brothers would change a little, but his brothers didn't seem to care. Jonathan, it says Franklin wished his brothers would change. What does that mean?
That means they
Oh,
need
I
a
asked
bath.
Jonathan.
To
Okay,
be
buddy?
clean.
He wanted them to be
Clean.
clean. You were right, to take a bath.
Uh,
One day, all the pigs had to paint a picture. They could paint whatever they liked. Franklin decided to paint a pretty rainbow, and he worked very hard at it. When it was finished, Franklin's rainbow was the most beautiful painting in the whole class. The teacher held it up for everyone to see, and then she pinned a beautiful ribbon on it. First prize. Franklin wasn't used to this kind of attention. In fact, he was a little shy. Well, it really isn't that good. He tried to apologize to his teacher. But deep down, he was happy to have won the ribbon. I wonder what my parents will say, he thought, as he carried his picture home. To Franklin's delight, his family was very impressed. Impressed is a big word. Lucy, what do you think impressed means?
That they're really proud of like a picture.
Yes, proud. I like how you use the word proud. If you're impressed, you're proud of something.
It means happy too.
It means proud. Listen up. Look at this. We've got a real Rembrandt in our family, and Rembrandt is an artist. Cried his father with pride. This is the loveliest rainbow I have ever seen, added Franklin's mother. Grandfather nodded and quietly said that the picture was a true masterpiece. Hang it up on the wall over there, said his father. I don't know, Franklin tried to say, but his father insisted. Don't you be shy, son. This picture deserves to be seen by everyone. When the picture was on the wall, Franklin stepped back. Do you think, he said quietly, it would look nicer if the wall was a bit cleaner? Well, maybe so, son, father said. Maybe you are right. Let's give it a try. And wash the wall. And Franklin's father began to scrub the dirty wall with lots of soap and water. Look, he noticed, there's wallpaper underneath. And what a pretty design. And what a pretty color, added Franklin's mother.
Hey.
After the job was done, Franklin said, thank you for cleaning the wall. The picture really looks much better now. Sela, how is their home changing?
Dad, they're cleaning it all up.
They're cleaning their home. Look, they cleaned the walls. Look how pretty they are.
Now they clean the hay up.
Now, next they're going to clean the hay up. Well, such a fine painting deserves a fine place to hang. But now that the wall is clean, it's a shame the floor is so messy. Maybe we should do something with this old straw. Here, let me do it, interrupted Grandfather. I had intended to change the straw, listen, for the last 50 years. Is 50 years a long time or a short time? That's a long time. But the grandfather, Rowan says, I just never got around to it. So he cleaned out the old straw and he put down fresh new straw everywhere. And after that, the whole family agreed that the prize-winning painting looked even better in its shiny, clean surroundings. But the curtains, said Franklin's mother. We nearly forgot the curtains. We can't leave them dirty. I must wash them too. So she took them down from the windows and carried them outside to wash them in the trough. And look what happened. Washing those curtains took a lot of soap and water. A lovely soft white foam rose from the trough and spilled bubbles over the sides, and it looked so tempting that suddenly the whole family jumped in for a bubble bath. Look! Now not just the house is getting clean,
They are
the
getting
pigs are
clean.
getting clean. They spent the whole afternoon in the trough, splashing and playing and laughing. Before I finish the story, I want you to take a second to think about you and your family and your home. Think about how often you take a bath. Think of the clean clothes that you're wearing. Think of your home. Turn to a partner and describe your home to a friend.
I take a bath once. I take a bath.
Franklin began to feel much better about his home and his family. Soon he even invited some of his schoolmates to come over. His mother served cookies, and his father sang songs and played the harmonica. Grandfather joined in a few games too, and before they left, Franklin's friends told him, "Your family is the best." Franklin had to agree. From then on, life was much happier for Franklin and his family.
What is that?
Keen, why are they happier?
Because they clean their house.
Because they clean their house. Gregory, why else are they happier?
Because they have a real artist in their family.
Oh, because Franklin is an artist. Alex, they cleaned their house. They have an artist in their family. What did they do with themselves?
They clean them.
They clean themselves. Now they feel clean. Their home is clean. Judah?
They did a picture.
And Franklin is a true artist. Look, Franklin painted this beautiful picture of his family. Hands down, thank you. With his parents' encouragement, Franklin took painting lessons and his talent blossomed. His mother, his father, his grandfather, even his brothers managed to keep the house and themselves clean and neat. Now, Gage, there's a little twist at the end of the story. A twist is when something changes. A little twist at the end, Landon. Only once in a while, they all took a crazy mud bath together.
Yeah.
Including Franklin.
Let's do it now.
Okay, think about the change that happened with this family. Turn to a friend and tell them how the family changed. Tomorrow, we're going to continue talking about fiction and nonfiction books, and we're going to learn some information about pigs.